Hi, Brec. I am James from MovieWeb. It's a pleasure to talk to you today about The Man in the White Van. Wonderful performance in this. So kudos to you on crafting a really great movie along with everyone on the team. It was really, really good. One of my favorite thrillers of the year.
Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate that.
As I was watching the movie, I'm thinking about your character of Margaret. And the movie's called The Man in the White Van, but I viewed Margaret as sort of that secondary antagonist of Annie, that sort of, that you guys got that sisterly confrontations going on, all the time. Did you sort of play her as an antagonist toward to Annie in this, or how did you view Margaret in this movie?
Yeah. Well, I definitely with first read, I can definitely see like that the antagonist quality of Margaret. But it was so important to me to make sure she had like heart and reasons on why she was maybe the bratty older sister at times. And so instead of just making her the mean older sister, making her the insecure coming of age sister who like really thinks her younger sister's awesome and like wants to be more like her. So just like finding the balance of picking on her, but also like maybe a little jealousy too.
I like how I don't want to give too much away, but I like how at the end you guys find that common ground once Margaret realizes what's going on. You're sort of her saving grace in this film, almost, really.
Yeah. I have two older brothers, so brother, sister, like bond to me is so important. I love that this movie allowed for that arc to kind of show. And also like Madison's just who plays Annie is just like stupidly talented. So getting to like kind of find that arc with her was really special.
I loved one of my favorite things about this movie was that whole little subplot of Margaret wanting her own extension line in the movie, which
Such a thing. Yeah.
it seems so alien now in this day and age where everyone has a cell phone, all that kind of stuff. So I gotta ask, were you familiar with what a rotary phone was before you even filmed this movie?
Okay, I didn't know what an extension line was referring to. Warren did have to explain that to me. I did kind of know how to use a rotary phone because my grandparents, their home is 150 years old. So they have one like installed in their home and it doesn't work, obviously. It's no longer functioning, but like growing up, I would play with it and it's really fun in theory until, there's like a serial killer chasing your sister and you don't know and you're having to dial that super long number and it takes 15 minutes just to get the call through.
Yeah, because at this point in time, I mean, 911 wasn't even a thing across the country yet, so you had to dial the whole number of the police
Yes.
station.
Yes.
Talk to me, I just for a little bit here before we wrap up, talk to me about Warren as a director because this really was his first narrative feature film. So how was he to work with as a director?
His attention to detail created such, I just said create, but like a creative atmosphere. Like we had so many phone calls before going to Shreveport to film. We had a couple days of rehearsal, and that was all because of him. He asked for those things. He made sure those things happened. And even just like he would send me a song and be like, hey, I think Margaret would have listened to this. And things like that add so much to a story. And like the bedrooms, he like wanted me to come to set a day early so I could go hang out in Margaret's bedroom and feel comfortable in there. And that's so special. I feel like um he has such a creative brain. So getting to be part of that was really, really special.
That's awesome. Well, once again, Breck, thank you so much for your time today. Man in the White Van, December 13th in theaters. Congratulations. You made a great movie.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it.